So what we're kind of sitting at right now for Shiba Inu in the crypto market is kind of this moment of truth. Do we have enough oomph to get over the hump, or are we going to slow down and correct and retest some of these levels before making that big extension to the upside? That's what I want to talk about in this video. There are some very promising signs for Shiba Inu and crypto in general. And frankly, this resistance that we're fighting now may stop in the very near term. I'm Luckside. Welcome to the channel. If you guys are new or haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that bell again. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So frankly, over the last, probably 12, 24 hours or so, not much has changed in terms of Shiba Inu. We're still right at that point of breakout. We're still fighting to try to break this 40190 level. And excuse me. And once we get up to 4020 and breach that and show some strength up here, it's kind of off to the races. We're not there yet. All right. And the reason why we haven't really gone on this push here is we're still fighting a little bit of selling resistance. All right. So for example, over the last 24 hours, we actually saw some massive whale outflows to the tune of almost 1 trillion Shiba Inu. This isn't surprising at all. They've taken profit other times where SHIB has made some nice moves. For example, on October 14th, we actually saw a similar unload, in terms of whales. And if you guys remember, this is kind of where SHIB slowed down and stalled out on technically the second attempt at breaching these levels, which caused us to go on a little bit of a correction, right? Now, that being said, there is a lot of momentum in the crypto market. We have seen actually activity pick up. The whales in general, they're getting far more active in terms of their transactions that are taking place. Volume on the heavy increase. In fact, Shiba Inu, I believe yesterday crossed $1 billion in transaction volume. We're at 725 million over the last 24 hours. So you're seeing all the right things take place to facilitate these next breaks to the upside. And it's really just a question of, is there enough positive sentiment? Is there enough push to get us over the hump? Now, that being said, obviously I talked about yesterday in, I believe in ADA video, we have the conclusion of the FOMC meeting today. So we need to pay attention to that in the middle of the day. And right now there's a very high likelihood that we're going to have an interest rate decrease. And it's all a question of, does this become a sell the news event, or is this another burst of excitement that hits the crypto market that pushes us higher? Now, what I will say is, when we're looking at the distribution here, a lot of these unloads that took place over the last 24 hours, it was basically a little bit of whales and a lot of bit of speculators. All right. There were a lot of people that stepped in and did a little bit of buying around the time of the election. They were trying to obviously capitalize on the short movements in the market, and that takes place. I don't blame anybody for doing that, because obviously when BTC prints almost 11% move over the course of 2 days, or not even 2 days, you're gonna want to obviously do those. There are people that will do those things. That's the thing I'm trying to articulate here. So that being said, Shiba Inu right now is showing all the signs of strength that you would want. All right. It's back above all of its moving averages. We have that confirmation of our golden cross, like we talked about here, right? You guys can see that we still are, in fact, above our 200-day moving average with our 50-day moving average. And in fact, we're now approaching the most bullish push yet. And this is our 100-day crossing our 200-day moving average. And frankly, that may even take place by this weekend or the early part of next week. So we're having this mass push across the crypto market. Now it's a question of, do we get this next blowout, right? Are we now set for this move that's coming that may have happened back here, but now that we're post-election becomes a lot easier. All right. Now, nothing in this video is a guarantee or financial advice or anything like that. Know that we're still kind of waiting. We're still waiting to see if this confirmation of sentiment is kind of a flash in the pan, or if it's a much more sustained movement the further we get down the road here. And I'm leaning more towards that sustained movement. There's a lot of excitement. There's a lot of embrace. And we know that in just 3 months time, no, 2 months time. I'm sorry, a little over 2 months time, we're going to be in an overall embrace in the crypto market. Remember, Donald Trump has now said he's going to fire Gary Gensler on day one. By that point, hopefully the US government has not dumped their Bitcoin reserves, because as long as they still have those, it's something that they want to continue to build and accumulate. And I mean, I want people to realize that you are now here at probably the easiest time in crypto, before mass adoption, right as things are starting to get exciting. And Shiba Inu has really built up to this moment where the boom is frankly upon us. It's a matter of when. Have a great day. Show your love below. Let me know your thoughts. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care.